How to solve the Rubik's Cube? This is the question I will be answering today. Hello guys, this is Devin, and in this tutorial, I will be teaching an easy beginner's method on solving the Rubik's Cube. You might have seen the Rubik's Cube and have questions like how can anybody ever solve this cube, or what is the easiest way, and there are many more. Hopefully this beginner's video will answer many of these questions. Also, I have an intro video that can help, which is the link shown above. There are 5 steps to solving the Rubik's Cube: the white cross, the corners, the middle layer, the yellow cross, and lastly, solving the cube. Let's get started. The first step is to make the cross, and for that, we will choose a centerpiece, and in this case, we will use white, and you bring the centerpiece to the top. And then to make the cross, we'll have 4 white edges around the centerpiece. So let's see, so this orange and white edge is what we'll use for this example. So there are 3 steps to insert the edge into the top slot. So the first step is to bring the edge to the bottom, just like that. We have the center, and this is on the bottom. And if it's already on the bottom, the edge, that is done, the step is already done. So now we can bring this under the color that is on the edge. So in this case it's orange, so we'll bring that under orange like that. And now the white is on the bottom, so we can just turn the layer 180 degrees, and now this is on top. So now we have solved one edge. This is the first case when you can just turn the layer 180 degrees and it lines up. Second case is where we have the orange and white centerpiece, edge piece, but when we bring it under the correct color, orange, and we turn it 180 degrees, the edge is flipped. So for that, let's bring it to the bottom first. We do a simple algorithm. We turn the front layer 90 degrees this way, the top layer towards the left layer up, and the top layer back to the right. And now the edge is correctly placed between the 2 centers. So now we can solve the other edges. So this white and red one, we can just bring it to the bottom. Next we can take it under its correct centerpiece and turn it 180 degrees, just like that. Now this blue piece right here, we can also do the same steps, bring it to the bottom, but as you notice, this red one right here also comes down, and you bring the blue one to the bottom. So for this, we can just take this blue edge out like that, and take this red one back up. So the red one is still solved. Now we can solve the blue edge by just turning it 180 degrees. So now we have 3 of them solved, and the 4th one is right here. Now we can take this under the green center, just like that, and this one is also easy, so we can just turn it 180 degrees. So now we have the cross solved. So the next step is to solve these corner pieces, and solving these corner pieces will have us solving the first layer. So let's just take any corner. For example, this one here, green, orange, and white. And this is also very similar to solving the cross. So what we have to do is bring this corner under its correct spot. So its correct spot is right here, because you can see the colors here are green, orange, and white. And it is under the 3 correct centers, green, orange, and white. So when solving the corners, we have 3 cases. This is case 1, when the white is facing towards the right. So when it is facing the right, you do these simple steps. Take this right layer down, and now bring this corner into the slot, like this, and take it up. So now it is in here. So I'll just repeat that. So let me just undo. So now again it's facing to the right. Bring the right layer down, bring this white inside, and take it up, just like that. So now let's solve another corner. So we have this one, white, blue, and red. We'll take it under its correct spot, because we want to insert it right here, between the red, blue, and white, the same colors. And now, this is case 2, when white is facing you. So before it was facing the right, now it's facing you. So for this, you move the bottom layer to the left, you bring the spot down, the right layer down, you take this corner in with the white edge, and then take it up. So now we have 2 of the corners solved. Now let's solve the 3rd and 4th corner. So let's look in the bottom layer. So this one right here, orange, blue, and white. Now let's take it under its correct spot, orange, blue, and white. And now this is case 3, because the white is facing the bottom on the other side. So for this, we have to add a bit extra. So we take the right layer down, move this corner twice, the bottom layer, and bring this right layer up. Now bring it under its correct slot. So now we are back with case 1. We can just solve that by taking the right layer down, bringing the corner in, and taking the right layer up. So the 4th corner is not seen in the bottom layer, so as you can see, it's in the top layer, but the white is not facing up. So for that, we simply just have to take it out. So we're going to bring it down, but when we bring it down, these 2 get unsolved. They're also taken down. So for that, we just take this corner out, like that, and take these back up. And now we can just bring this under its slot, like that. And this is again like case 1, where you can bring this right layer down, this in, and take it up. So now we have solved the first layer. And remember that these should all be the same color. So with red, should be these 3 red. And that works by putting the right corners and edges in the right spot. After solving the first layer, like we have here, we will flip the cube, just like that. So we have the yellow center on top. And now we will be solving the middle layer. So the first one is solved, and now the middle. To solve the middle layer, we will be putting 4 edges into the middle layer. So to solve the middle layer, we need to find the edges to put in the slot. So we'll start by looking in the top layer, and an edge will be one of these 4 pieces. So we want to find a piece that does not have yellow on it, because it will go between the middle layer centers, and we can't have yellow on it because the yellow layer will be on top. So this piece has yellow, so we can't use that. This has yellow, and this piece right here is good because we have orange and blue, and that can go in the middle layer. So looking at the color that we have, not on the top but over here, we'll take that and line it up with its center. So right now blue and red don't match, so we'll take it over its right center. So turn it, it doesn't match, it still doesn't match, and over the blue. So now the 2 blues match. After bringing the edge over its correct color, you can have 2 cases. The first case is to insert on the right. The second case is to insert on the left. In this case, we need to insert on the left. So we have blue and orange. We want to insert it between the blue and orange centers so that it aligns up. And now we'll learn an algorithm to insert this edge. So for that, we turn the edge away from where we want to insert it, so in here, and then we do a simple step that is repeated again in this algorithm. We turn up, right, down. Now we turn the cube towards the left, and we also turn this corner towards the left, and now we'll repeat the same thing with our right hand. Turn up, turn right, turn down. So that solves the edge, and it is in the correct spot. So now we continue this step with the other two edges, the three edges. Now we'll bring the edge over its correct spot so it's lined up, and this time this is case 2 when it goes into the right. So we do the same algorithm as case 1 when it goes into the left, but this time it is reversed because where we want to put it is also reversed. So now we move it away from where we want to put it. So on this side, we turn up, left, and down. Then we're going to turn the layer of the cube to the right, and we'll also turn the top layer to the right, and do the same thing with our left hand. Up, left, down. So now for the third edge, let's look in the top layer. This has yellow, this has yellow, this does, and also this. So all for our yellow, and we can see that the actual edge is in its correct spot, but it's flipped. So what we do is we can actually insert a yellow edge here to bring this out. So we'll do the algorithm like that. And now we have this edge in here, and this edge has come to the top. So we can bring it above its correct color like that. And now we can put it in again with the algorithm. Just like that. And for the fourth edge, that's also the case. So we'll put another random edge in there like that. That brings it out here, and then we'll put it in. Just like that. The next step is to make the yellow cross. In this step we have one algorithm. On the top you will have 3 cases other than the cross. The 3 cases are the dot, the L shape, and the line. Each time you do the algorithm, the yellow cross will change in the order shown on the screen before, from the dot to the L and then to the line. So you might have to repeat the algorithm sometimes. And now I will show the algorithm to solve the yellow cross. The algorithm to solve the yellow cross is pretty easy. So first you just move the front layer 90 degrees like this. Then you move the right layer up, the top layer to the left, right layer down, top layer to the right, and then move this front layer down. So now you see you have the L shape. Move it to the back, just like that. Move the front layer again, right layer up, top layer to the left, right layer down, to the right, and the front layer down. Then you get the line. Then you do front layer, up, right, down, left, and then the front layer down. So then you get the yellow cross. Now that we've solved the yellow cross, we need to put these edges of the yellow cross in the right spot. So for that, we have to first look at where the edges are right now. So there will be 2 cases. If you have 2 edges on opposite sides, that is the first case. So let's just look at that first. So when you have the 2 colors on the opposite sides, just hold them on the sides and do this algorithm. Right layer up, top layer to the left, right layer down, top layer to the left again, and it's in the back, right layer up, and move the top layer twice to bring it back, and then top layer down. So now the edges should be adjacent, meaning next to each other. So let's bring this one above its correct center, like that. And now see, these two are adjacent and next to each other, and the other two are on opposite sides. So they should be switched. So for that, we will hold these adjacent corners in the back right corner, right here, this and this, and repeat this algorithm again. Right layer up, top layer left, right down, top left, right up, top move twice, and right down. And then we can move this to its correct spot, like that. And then we should have all the edges in the correct spot. The last step is just to solve the cube. So to solve the cube, we just have to solve these 4 corners, and then we're done. So let's just start by looking at a corner. What we have to do here is bring all these 4 corners into the right spot. So let's just start with one corner. So this corner right here, right spot means that the yellow side does not have to face up, but it has to be, the piece itself has to be in the right spot. So this piece is not in the right spot because it has blue, orange, and yellow, but it is between the green, orange, and yellow centers, not blue. So it's in the wrong spot. So we have to find one of them to be in the right spot, or we don't want any of them to be in the right spot. So let's just look around. This one here, green, red, and yellow. This is in the right spot because it's between the green, red, and the yellow center pieces. So we have this. Let's just look at the others. This is in the wrong spot. Orange, green, yellow, between blue, red, and yellow. And the last one, this is also in the wrong spot. Red, blue, yellow. It's between orange, blue, yellow. So let's go back to this one that was solved. And to do the algorithm, we hold the solved piece right here in the front right corner. And then we do an algorithm to solve the other 3 ones. So let's just the first thing is to move the top layer. Now we bring the right layer up, the top layer to the right, left layer up, top layer to the left, right layer down, top layer to the right, and bring the left layer down. So now this stays in the same spot, but the other 3 should have moved. So let's see that. So yes, now this one's in the right spot. Red, blue, yellow, between red, blue, yellow. This is in the right spot, and this is also in the right spot. So now this might take you a little while. Like, you might have to do the algorithms more than once. I just had to do it once in this case, but it could take 2 or 3 times also. After we have brought all the corner pieces in the right spot, now we have to make the yellow face. And to make the yellow face, we need to find how many pieces we have that are not facing up, the yellow. So this piece is not facing up, the yellow, and this does not have the yellow facing up. These 2 back here are fully solved. So holding a piece that doesn't have the yellow facing up, you do a simple algorithm that goes like this. Right layer down, bottom layer to the left, right layer up, bottom layer to the right. And this algorithm you might have to do sometimes, 3 or 4 times, or even more, until this is facing up. So right now it's facing here, so we have to do it more. Let's bring the right layer down, bottom layer to the left, right layer up, and even though the yellow is solved, we we need to finish the algorithm by taking the bottom layer to the right. So now we have this solved, and we have one left. So to solve the other one, we bring the top layer, the piece, over here. We won't rotate the cube, only bring this here, and repeat the algorithm. Down, or left. And now you have solved the Rubik's Cube.